G'day everybody and welcome back to Star Cub Review. I'm your host as always, Star Cub, and on today's video I'm going to talk about the new IP from Naughty Dog that got revealed last night at the Game Awards for 2024, and wow, was it a fantastic show. Absolutely fantastic. Better than last year's show. Well, last year's show was a bit of a shit show. This year's show, to close out 2024, was absolutely fantastic. So many games were revealed, new IPs, ongoing games. It was fantastic. But before we get into that, I just want to say a big, huge hello, thank you, and welcome to new subscribers and new viewers. I really, really do appreciate it. And for all those returning, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate all of you. It's been absolutely fantastic. So let's get into it. So Naughty Dog's new IP got revealed last night at the Game Awards. And can I just say, I'm all for it. I really, really, really loved the new trailer that stars Tati Gabrielle from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Absolutely love her. And this reveal last night, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, Naughty Dog's new game, was fantastic reveal. And it's even going to have new score music from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Atticus Ross, that's it. I had to get it out. And we got to see the soundtrack music from Pet Shop Boys, which was absolutely amazing. And when can we expect it? Probably sometime 2026, 2027. I'm gathering that's when we'll probably see it. But I just want to talk about the fact that I was never a huge fan of Jackson Daxter, never a huge fan of Uncharted, and was certainly not a huge fan of The Last of Us. I thought The Last of Us was overrated. I didn't like that IP. But I'm really, really excited for Intergalactic from Naughty Dog. I really am. This seems like a game that would be right up my alley. Sci-fi, action, story-driven game. It seems right up my alley. And Tati Gabrielle at the head of it as the main character. Love it. Just love it. I can't wait. But surprising to know today, this morning, afternoon now, I have seen so many people blast this game saying how woke it is. This is bullshit. Tati Gabrielle looks like a butch lesbian. And I just think, oh my god, gamers today are just fucking selfish dicks. And you know what? And I'm going to call it as it is, but I cannot wait to see the videos and comments from the likes of big YouTubers like Melanie Mac Go Boom, Vara Dark, Asmon Gold, Critical Drinker, Dreamcast Guy, just to name a few, to see how they poke the shit out of it and comment how butch she looks and, oh, we don't need this fake bullshit, blah, 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 blah. She looks like a butch lesbian, blah, blah. And I've already seen so many gamers already just absolutely drilling the shit out of Naughty Dog's new game, even before they even know the full extent of the story, how it's going to play, and all of that. And I absolutely find that fascinating that everyone jumps on that train. Oh, it's going to be about a butch lesbian, blah, 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 blah. Get rid of this woke bullshit. You know what? I don't care whether I call some of those people out, because honestly, YouTubers like that really, really piss me off, because they're spoiled brats. That's what they are. At the end of the day, they're spoiled brats. They really take delight in bringing a studio down and, treating them like a piece of shit and calling it woke this and woke that, and, they're scared of anything being out of the norm for them is scary and they don't want it. You know, I'm just like, oh my god, gamers today are just so full of themselves. They really, really are. Yeah, it's sad because, you know, and I bet you, you know, no one bloody complained or had anything to say when, you know, Last of Us, when people were playing Last of Us, saying that you were playing a character that was a lesbian. Ellie was a lesbian, and no one had complaints about that. Oh, but Naughty Dog's new IP just got revealed, and let's rip the shit out of her because she looks like a man. She looks nothing like a man. And to be honest, I think this game looks, from what we got in the reveal, it looks fantastic. I'm excited for a Naughty Dog game. This is truly the first thing I'm actually excited for from Naughty Dog. I'm really intrigued to see how this game plays, the story, the mechanics, how it's all gonna play into it. And I've heard it's a very immersive, story-driven game, so I'm all for that. But the Game Awards also gave us lots of other new games and reveals and surprises, and I really had fun at this Game Show Awards. Watching it was absolutely fun. It wasn't boring at all. Surprises just kept coming, and I cannot wait for 2025 and beyond. But man, I really had to make a video on this about Intergalactic and the way gamers are today. Like, I honestly, people really need to grow up, because YouTubers like the ones I just mentioned are the ones that, and all their viewers are just revolting people. The comments, just the way that they talk about the fact that this studio doesn't care about you, blah blah blah. They put all this woke bullshit in. Oh, we need to go back to, you know, original standards and all that bullshit. I mean, I'm just honestly like, I cannot fathom YouTubers like that spew hate and just disgusting comments and talk to their audience like, oh, we don't want to play this game, we don't want this woke bullshit, we don't want this in a game, we don't want a butch lesbian in our game, blah 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 blah. Then don't fucking play it. Don't, you know, I don't know what else more to say, but particularly some of those YouTubers are they're just horrible, and I have no qualms with calling them out on their bullshit, because I bet ya when it comes out in 2-3 years time, they'll be fucking buying it and bloody playing it and live streaming it on their channel, and probably taking the piss out of it like they do with everything else these days, because everything's woke these days. Dragon Age Veilguard is woke. Oh, anyone that plays that is gay. Oh my god, honestly, YouTubers like that really make me sick, because they don't care anything about their audience. They don't care about video games. They don't care about how everyone, you know, they expect everyone else to hate the video game just as much as they do. And it shows, because their audience are just as horrible as them. They really are. And I honestly cannot understand why people like that and their audience would talk so disrespectfully and just be awful to developers that are trying their hardest to deliver gaming experiences for everybody, not just for them, but for everybody on a wide scope. They're absolutely terrified that a main character, you know, is gay or a lesbian or bi, you know, and then they throw in all the awful fucking comments about the fact that they don't want gay characters in video games. They don't want butch lesbians in their video games. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, seriously, they really are. And it's really detrimental to gamers, and gamers like myself that see this shit on YouTube and think, wow, if you're so inclined and, you know, you feel so strongly about this subject, then why don't you go into the game industry and make a video game designed for your audience? One that, is free of wokeness and, sunshine and rainbows and all that bloody bullshit. I mean, honestly, I have no qualms with calling out those particular YouTubers, because lately, from what I've seen for months and months, is just rambling, horrible content from them that just, it makes me think, these guys are all so fucking immature. And, you're meant to be my age, around my age, in 30s. And you're all just a bunch of dicks. You really, really are. And it's like, I honestly don't know how they have so many viewers as they do, and subscribers as they do, because all they seem to do is complain about this and that, and this studio is woke, this studio is woke. Don't play video games, full stop. Give it up. Retire. Cry about something else, for Christ's sake. But myself, as a YouTuber, I know I'm probably going to cop a lot of shit for this, but I'm doing the right thing here, and I'm calling out YouTubers like that, because honestly, that's what makes me so angry about seeing their content splashed all over YouTube. Like there's some, we gotta praise them because they're some sort of god, because they know about this, they know about that, they've got insiders here, they've got insiders there. Like, who the fuck cares? Honestly, make people make their own decisions about what they like and what they dislike, instead of spewing hateful videos about this being woke and we don't want this butch, we don't want that gay, and all that crap. When video games is meant to be accessible for everybody. It's not just to have your specific demographic enjoy video games. Video games are for a wide scope of people. Like myself, I'm an LGBTQ gamer, and I gravitate towards video games like science fiction, fantasy, medieval, RPGs, all that sort of stuff that incorporates all that sort of stuff. I enjoy some platformers, I enjoy some shooters, but mostly RPG, story-driven games, and I honestly cannot wait for Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. Honestly, I'm going to end it right there and say, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really, really enjoy doing this, and sorry this turned into a little bit of a rant, but man, the comments and just videos spewing hate for this game is just unbelievable. And honestly, I just hold my head. I just like, you guys, those type of YouTubers are just horrible, plain and simple, just horrible. And really, something needs to be done about that, because honestly, the way that they talk about things, it's like it's the be all and end all, and yeah, it's just kind of really off-putting. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a rant, but hey, I'm excited for Naughty Dog's new IP, and for all those other YouTubers that I just friggin' mentioned, can't wait to see your content in 2-3 years time when it comes out, and see how much you love it then or hate it then, because honestly, yeah, because that's probably what they're gonna do, and bash the shit out of it. Oh, and they're probably big Naughty Dog fans too, and they'll probably be like, oh, we don't like this game because blah 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 blah. Oh, this is just horrible, blah blah blah. But secretly, I bet you that in their heads they're like, oh yeah, I really, really enjoy this game, but wouldn't admit it. And I'm gonna leave it on there. Thanks everybody. I'll see you with another one down the track. Bye.